Pangalian Balindong, whose full name is Ali Pangalian Macaorao Balindong, lived a life defined by service, intellect, and an enduring commitment to the aspirations of his people. Born on January 1, 1940, in what was then Lanao, now Dapao and Pualas, Lanao del Sur, he grew up in an environment shaped by tradition, leadership, and responsibility. As the eldest son of Sultan Amir Macaorao Balindong, who once served as mayor of Malabang and Maimona Maraham, Pangalian inherited not only the respect accorded to a distinguished family, but also the burden of expectation. His upbringing within the Maranao cultural framework instilled in him a strong sense of duty that would guide his path through law, politics, and governance. Pangalian Balindong had an estimated net worth of $2 million at the time of his demise. He accumulated the impressive sum from his successful career and business ventures. His early years reflected a dedication to learning. He completed his elementary education at Malabang Central Elementary School in 1954, then pursued secondary schooling at Our Lady of Peace High School, graduating in 1958. Driven by ambition and vision, he moved to Manila for higher studies. At Manuel L. Quezon University, he earned a degree in political science in 1962 and continued to study law, finishing in 1966. The following year, he successfully passed the Philippine bar examination, qualifying him as a lawyer. Not content with this, he pursued further academic enrichment and took graduate-level coursework in public administration at Mindanao State University. This mixture of legal training and public administration laid the foundation for a career that would blend jurisprudence with governance. Balindong began his professional life in private law practice. His work was not confined to the courtroom alone, for he also engaged with larger social and political struggles. Notably, he became legal counsel for the Moro National Liberation Front, MNLF, participating in efforts that sought peaceful resolutions between the government and the Moro people. His early legal involvement with such a significant group illustrated his deep engagement with the pressing issues of his time. His political career began in earnest in 1971, when he joined the Philippine Constitutional Convention as the representative for the Lone District of Lanao del Sur. This role allowed him to contribute to shaping the national framework during a pivotal era in the country's political history. It marked his transition from a practicing lawyer to a policymaker involved in broader national debates. By 1990, his political path carried him into the regional sphere when he became an assemblyman representing the 2nd District of Lanao del Sur in the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao, RMM. From 1991 to 1993, he was elected Speaker of the Regional Legislative Assembly, a post that signaled his ability to lead and earn the trust of his colleagues. This experience further strengthened his profile as a respected leader not only in Lanao del Sur, but across Muslim Mindanao. His entry into the national legislature had its challenges. In the 1987 elections, he sought a seat in the House of Representatives, but was defeated by Muhammad Ali Dimaporo. Undeterred, he returned in 1995 and successfully won as the representative for Lanao del Sur's 2nd District during the 10th Congress. After years of involvement in local and regional governance, this election solidified his place in the national arena. His service in Congress extended over several terms, with victories in 2007 that allowed him to serve during the 14th, 15th, and 16th Congresses. By 2013, his influence grew further when he was appointed Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, a position he held until 2016. Balindong distinguished himself as a legislator through the authorship of several meaningful laws. Among these was Republic Act No. 9997, passed in 2009, which established the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos. This law gave greater institutional recognition to the Muslim community in the Philippines. He also authored the Integrated History Act of 2016, Republic Act No. 10908, which mandated the inclusion of the histories of Moro and indigenous peoples in the national curriculum, ensuring a more inclusive understanding of the country's past. In addition, he pushed for House Bill 144, which prohibited the labeling of crime suspects based on religion, such as Muslim or Christian, in media reports, a progressive step toward discouraging harmful stereotypes. His advocacy for the Bangsamoro Basic Law, BBL, was one of the most significant aspects of his legislative work. While the measure he championed did not immediately succeed during his tenure, it paved the way for later legislation. In 2018, the Bangsamoro Organic Law was enacted, creating the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, BRMM, a development closely linked to the aspirations he had long pursued. Beyond legislative duties, Balindong was also tapped for constitutional reform. In 2018, President Rodrigo Duterte appointed him to the 25-member consultative committee tasked with reviewing the 1987 Philippine Constitution. This body, composed of experienced officials, lawyers, and scholars, worked on crafting a proposed federal constitution. His inclusion underscored the respect he commanded as a legal and political figure capable of contributing to national reform. When BRMM was formed, Balindong transitioned into one of its central institutions. In 2019, he joined the Bangsamoro Transition Authority, the interim governing body of the region. His leadership qualities were quickly recognized, and in March 2025, he was elected as Speaker of the Bangsamoro Parliament, nominated by Mohager Iqbal. His election affirmed his role as a statesman trusted to steer the new political structure through its formative years. He was re-elected to the position in September 2022, which reflected the continued confidence of his peers in his ability to guide the parliamentary process. Alongside his public career, Balindong's personal life was rooted in family and tradition. He was proudly Maranao, and his cultural identity informed his perspective on governance and community. On April 28, 1968, he married Jamela Malawani Alanto, and together they raised 8 children. Despite the demands of his political and legal commitments, he valued family deeply, maintaining strong ties to his home and heritage. He was also a member of the Mu Kappa Phi exclusive law fraternity, a professional brotherhood that enriched his connections within the legal community. His later years were marked by continued service until his health began to fail. On October 2, 2025, after 6 years as Speaker of the Bangsamoro Parliament, he passed away at St. Luke's Medical Center in Quezon City at the age of 85. The cause of death was an undisclosed illness, but his passing marked the end of a long and influential career that bridged law, politics, and regional autonomy. Ali Pangalian Macaorao Balindong's life spanned decades of Philippine history, from the early days of post-war politics to the creation of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. His journey reflected both the struggles and triumphs of Muslim Filipinos seeking recognition, peace, and self-governance. He left behind a legacy as a legislator who authored transformative laws, a regional leader who strengthened the institutions of Mindanao, and a family man whose roots kept him grounded even as he rose to national prominence. His story is one of perseverance, leadership, and dedication to both people and principle, a testament to a life lived in service of community and country. And with that, thanks for watching. Give us a like, share with friends, and please subscribe.